We are now at Cisco Networking Academy. For those of you who do not know anything about this, this is where you will do a good 91% of all of your work, if not 100%. But I want you to take a minute and look around. Cisco is a vast organization, and one part of it is teaching you how to learn everything you possibly could want to know in the IT world. As you can see, there are multiple courses. Look at how many students since 1997 that has taken Cisco courses. This is a tried and tested organization, and it is dynamic. Now, if some of you are wondering why I'm promoting Cisco so well, because I enjoy teaching their classes. They are well put together, and they are truly a dynamic organization. But this piece here is the Networking Academy. Let's go ahead and log in so we can begin to take a look at this academy and begin to understand what you have to do. Of course, you have to sign in, so let me start with this. You should have by now have received a email from Cisco giving you your credentials to log into this particular portal. Check your email, your personal or your open email account. Also, just to piggyback on that, if you are doing work in NetLabs VE, you should have received an email from me giving you your credentials to log into that portal too. So, let's get started. I have been a Cisco instructor for many years. I enjoy doing this work, and to be honest with you, if it wasn't for Cisco early on in my career, you probably wouldn't know me. So we have the Cyber Ops class in here, we have the Advanced Linux class in here, and we have the Linux networking class in here. So you can see that there are multiple players that will be utilizing this tool. For some of you, you will have to pay a fee, but that's your book fee. For the rest of you, of course, I always try to bring the information to you that will help you be in a free class. You will know if it's a class you have to pay for, because that means either you had a free class before or you was in another situation with me. But if you need assistance on it, just reach out to me. But here are the classes that we will be working with in this particular portal. Now, of course, I'm gonna go to Cyber Ops. I enjoy Cyber Ops, but I'm gonna click on the Linux class too. So the first thing I want to say in here is there are no exams open at this time, because I want to make sure everyone logs in before I open up the exams. When I open up the exams, I open them up as a batch. So if you go in there and try to take an exam, you're going to notice it says you do not have access. But after Monday at 11:59, they will be open. I don't anticipate somebody running in here taking an exam that quick. So let's go into Cyber Ops. In here, you will notice that this is the professor portal. I am going to click here to show you the students portal. This is the students portal here. Now, as you can see, there are multiple things in here that I like to demonstrate to you. You have approximately 28 modules broken up into 8 weeks, for everybody, no matter what class you're in, you will have to take a final exam. You may take a skills exams depending on what class that is, and you will do a course feedback. I like to get them out the way because they're important. But in this particular class, you will take a skills exam, course feedback, and a final exam. I will open up the practice exam, but that's just for you to have fun. You will go through every one of these modules. Now let's click on a module, and you will see within this module, you can click on module content, or you can take an exam. Like I said, the exams are not open. They will not be opening up until Monday, 11:59 p.m. because I want to make sure everybody get in here and I can do a batch activation. So if I click on content, this is what you see. You will actually see your entire course. Now, I'm going to point out a few things, and this is for everyone, but I'm going to go to the Linux class too because I want to show you guys some stuff in the Linux class. All you have to do is read through the material. That's it. Just read through it. When you get to the bottom, you'll have some type of activity. Check your syllabus before you do the activity. But I'm going to be honest with you. You should do every activity in here, but I know we only have 8 weeks, so make sure you check your syllabus. Click on the next button and you do the same thing. Now, I am heavily using analytics to see what people do in here, to see if you're reading the chapters, see if you're doing the labs, etc., etc., etc. So up here, I have buttons for me to look at the analytics and see what's going on. Click next. You can see that this takes you through everything you need to know. Now, with that being said, that's how you get to your course material inside of a Cisco class. I'm going to go back to your home page, and that's pretty much it, people. You go in there, you read the material, you do the labs, and you do the exams. One thing I didn't point out is that you will also have packet tracers in here too. So you got labs and packet tracers. But for those of you who are in my CyberOps class, you know that there's another place you will have to go to do your labs. I sent you the credentials on that place. It is called netacad. But if you haven't received your credentials, you know to reach out to me. For my Linux people, let's go take a look at what you will be doing in here. Let's take a look at your course, Linux people. Okay, so if you are a Linux student in each one of these classes, you know that you will click on here, and the first thing you will have to do is make sure that you activate it in here. For me, I don't have to do activation because, of course, I'm the professor, but I'm going in showing you in the student view how things look. You have a plethora of chapters to look at too, so make sure that you cover your entire course. Now, your course is broken into 8 weeks, 8 modules. And the first part of it, you want to make sure you know that you got a midterm in here and you also got a final. And you'll do the same thing, but when you click on your particular course and go in, you see here you have your chapter, you have your exam, you have your lab. Just make sure that you do everything in here. Okay, we're going to click on here. So you are now teleported over into this section. And if you look here, on one end is your book where you read the material. On the other end is where you do your labs. Make sure you do every one of your labs because I am looking at the analytics and I am also checking the grades. This is where you will do your work. Okay. Now, if you want to screenshot some of this to make sure that I get the information, that's okay. I do not need it because I can see it in the background. Okay, moving right along, as you can see, I'm going to go back over here to your portal, and you will see that although you went through the chapter, you also have labs in here. Let me click on lab 2. So this is just a short way of showing you the work you will be doing in here. All you have to do is just follow along with what you read. You click on the next tab or you hit next. As you can see, it's going to walk you through quite a few things. So if I come down here, I just type in PWD, and that will tell me the next thing. This is a heavy course, so make sure, even if you've been in my other Linux classes, you pay attention to everything. Try to get all of the information you possibly can get out of here. Some of it's going to seem like you're going over the same stuff, but as you progress in this course, you're going to see it's a lot of material you do not know. So do not be scared. Just grab a bull by the horns and ride the bull. Okay, so that covers what you will learn in here. Now, I know some of you going to ask plenty of questions about, hey, Professor, how do I log into here? Check your email. You should have received an email from Cisco stating what you have to do to sign in. Also, like I said earlier, some of you have to pay that bill, so make sure you get that out the way. But let's get the semester started and let's go. This is Professor Sistrunk signing off. If you need help, you know you can reach out to me, but you also know that I have office hours from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. But make sure you review this first before you come to the office hour and ask me 945,000 questions. This is Professor Sistrunk signing off, having fun.